Greetings! Welcome to Bruce's World of Stuff. Today we are back up on our production machine, I guess you want to call it, that we do all of our YouTube stuff on. I have several computers. One does media stuff for the media server, watching YouTube, whatnot. Another one does most of my communications and my shopping. And this one here does all my YouTube GitHub stuff. If you've seen the last video on June 7th, where we nuked and paved cinnamon. Today is the 17th, as you can see up here. And yes, Matt, I'm a tab hoarder. Just like you, I even do this one. So yeah. Anyway, I digress. I have spent many days, a week or better, to be exact, 5 or 6 hours a day, digging with this whole scenario. Ever since Linux did their big Git update thing, for some reason, Cinnamon will not work on any of my computers. I can reproduce this every time, no matter if I install Arco or Eznix version install or EndeavourOS, anything that has Cinnamon on it. As you seen in the last video, this is, and don't be confused with the screen, folks, I'll explain in a minute. Works better now because it's on XFce. As you can see, this is a Arco install of LeftWm. Now this is not Arco's LeftWm. This is the one I compiled off of LeftWm's GitHub project, just to make sure that it had nothing to do with anybody's configuration files. These are all my configuration files that I have always used. And for some reason, after Arch did their big thing, poof, nothing works. Now, I know everybody out there going, well, it's Arch, baby. Well, yeah, that's why we use it, because, you know, it's the upper cutting edge of things. I'm not saying that it is because, you know, you have several other people out there, distros out there, you know, that may or may not be ahead or behind. It doesn't matter. With that said, I will show you that, watch this. I'm going to use my keyboard shortcut, Control-T, and bam, there is the terminal screen. And just to prove a point that I'm on Arcolinux and not to confuse everybody, we'll run neofetch, and indeed I am on Arch, and it's Arcolinux and CSH LeftWm. You can see right there the whole shebang. I made this screen for EndeavourOS before EndeavourOS actually had a nice looking one. This is my version, not neofetch's. That's why I use this all the time, just because I have this set the way I like it, and this, you know, the way it is. I know that confuses people. You know, I got a comment, well, you're on EndeavourOS. Well, no, I'm not. I just use this screen on all my computers. I have several others. I have a couple Arch ones like this. I just kind of like the boat for some reason. And like I said, I made this. As you can see, this is version 3.5. And it's been that version for over a year. Anyway, I digress some more. But just making this video to show that everything's working fine. As you can see, that pops up really fast. So that's the Sublime Text SLB Bruce. SUB. One of these days I'll learn this type. So as you can see, this is Rofi, and I hit enter. Bam, there it is. No damn 30 seconds to wait. I will be placing some B-roll in here directly, showing my hard drive setup at the moment. Maybe we just go ahead and play it now. Let's do that. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. This is Sonar, and just to show that I am on XFce. There we go, Sonar. Like I said, this is the Arcolinux install with my LeftWm, and this is my repo that I use to set up all my computers. And if you're familiar with Arcolinux, this is Eric's Nemesis project, and I adapted it to for my uses. The structure is basically the same as his, except I use basic install. Each thing has its own. So audio has a script. Everybody has a script. You know, fetchers, fonts, Office, web browsers. And this installs my Window Manager stuff. A lot of it's repeated in here because I can go in here and install just any one separate thing, or reinstall, whichever you like. And I have a folder for my personal stuff. It has all my scripts for my personal settings. And here's all my settings. And at the end of this script, choice scripts here. Let's just go ahead and open it. As you can see, it just goes down and follows the script. And then when it gets done, you know, it wants to know if I want to install AUR stuff or reboot. And I usually just reboot and I install AUR stuff later. But it also goes out and pulls in my Moonbase Office repo, which is all the config files for all my system. And this is open to the public if you want to go look at it. It's on my BE Scott 9944 Git project. This is currently my folder here is currently, this is my old hard drive right now with the screwed up cinnamon thing on it. And I just got a symlinks over here to the projects for now. So I can get to things and do my recording, because let's show some of that B footage. And you can see that that's what I'm using, and it is an external drive. it goes up to, I can't point worth a damn, to the stargazer up there, as I showed in the other video. And let's see what this one is. And here's the drives and the boxes that I'm using. I have two of these, and Eznix XFce is on the other one. I will boot that up and show you here in a little bit. But I just wanted to show you these, and because this is what I've been doing for the last 10 days. Installing and reinstalling, taking pieces out of the scripts, removing software, just removing anything to figure out what's going on. And eventually I'll be putting this in with this, and that's going to be my stargazer computer. And I'm going to take out the spinning drives, because we're going to get into the 20th century. It's awesome, isn't it? Yes. I'll probably cut all this out because I'm just sitting there rambling. Okay. Thank you. But the main topic of this video is life after cinnamon. It's called XFce. Pause the video here. Start the other SSD with Eznix version of XFce on it, just to show you that it works. All my scripts work just fine on it too. So we'll be back. Bye. Okay, so we're back. Yes, this is the other SSD with the Eznix version of XFce installed. As you can see up here, it says Arcolinux. Maybe you can't see that. That might be too small. I can hardly see it. Let's go over here. And yes, I'm still using this because it gets installed on all my screens. As you can see, we're in the LeftWm. And this is the stargazer Eznix EzArcher. There you go. Talking is so hard. And that's the X is the XFce version. That's kind of the way I do it anymore. As you can see down here at the prompt, it says the same thing. Let's do a neofetch. And as you can see, this is plain arch. This is the way Eznix puts EzArcher works. He installs plain arch, and then you install XFce desktop on top of it, which is what I did. And once again, this LeftWm right here is my compiled version off of their Git project. This is not a repo install. And as you see, this is TileX. Train of thought went poof. This, like I said, this is Eznix version. We'll bring up Ropey here. As you can see, there's all my software that I use. I didn't show this on the other video. I will maybe if I remember. You know, being old, it's hard to remember crap. Everything pops up as it should. Bam, there. See, no 30 seconds waiting, even on EzArcher's XFce. And yes, I have tried this with his cinnamon version, like I stated earlier. I tried it with EndeavourOS, Arcolinux, Arch Labs, and a couple others. what I did was I went through my scripts, like I showed earlier, and I took out everything that I could think of. I would run just the audio stuff, and I would run just the Office script. It all did the same thing, 30 seconds to open the screen. After a fresh install, every single time. With EzArcher's XFce, it's a full desktop, where Arco's LeftWm install ISO is not a full XFce desktop, where this one is. I would lock out and show you, but I can't. It was kill the recording. Anyway, I've come to conclusions as soon as I install DWM or SpectrWm or LeftWm, Cinnamon refuses to function in a window manager. Just flat ass, I don't know what they did. Somebody did something. Don't know what it is. I took a fresh install of Cinnamon, EzArcher Cinnamon, and all I did was just install LeftWm. No scripts, no nothing. I configured it to open just the terminal. Same thing. Took 30 to 40 seconds to open a terminal. Just a terminal. In a fresh install of Cinnamon desktop with LeftWm Window Manager. Don't understand it. So, understanding is not necessary, apparently. With that said, we'll just run XFce. I'm just as happy with XFce. I mean, you know, Thunar has grown up a lot from the last time I used it 4 years ago. That was one of the things I quit using XFce for, because I just could not get my head happy with Thunar. It's okay now. Bruce likes it. It's kind of like Mikey likes it, right? Although I'm not going to eat it. It's an old commercial. Those of you out there that are my age will understand that. So this is my my debacle. We're using XFce from now on. And I want to jump in there and thank all my subscribers. If you can see up here, there's 39 on Bruce's World of Stuff, and we have a new one on Bruce's Eclectic World. We have 71 there. I hope I am entertaining a little bit, give out some kind of knowledge, and if I torture you just enough, you might keep on coming back. Maybe you like that. I don't know. It's kind of kinky, isn't it? Let's. Whoops. Well, let's not go there. That's a bag of worms. Anyhow, this is where we're rocking from now on. XFce is our new home. I have 3 other computers to change. My media server, and finish putting this one together. Like I said, I'm going to use 2 SSDs in this machine and get rid of the spinner. But right now we're just assembling to everything. Anyway, we're going to go back to the other hard drive. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back again. With all this debacle going on, we are done. And we're going to play with XFce for a while. And yes, I will be going back and checking Cinnamon once in a great while. Just because. But that's the way life is, isn't it? Full of ups and downs. And yes, baby, it's Arch. We are going to try out the new Debian 12 in the VirtualBox. May do a video on it. Don't know. I'm behind on so many videos, and this has ever put me back a week behind. I have 3 model videos I have started that I can't get finished because of this. I want to thank you for watching. I know it's kind of been a long one, but I'm usually good for long ones anyway. Maybe I should put out a warning at the beginning of the video. You need to get beverages and popcorn and take a pee before you sit down. I do. Anyway, take care. God bless. Be kind to your neighbors. You never know when you're going to see them again. One of these I'll get that all out right. And whatever you do, keep having fun. They're on the computers. You break them, you fix them. Take care. God bless. Goodbye.